One. What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Trenton and Ryan Sports Show. The Trenton and Ryan Sports Show. Ryan, how are you doing, man?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
All right, I'm doing good. All right, everybody, listen. Like and subscribe. Like, and subscribe. Ryan, what do they got to do?
You gotta like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. We got a big video coming for you today. Not big, not long, but it's full of information. Full of beautiful information, so stay tuned. No, we have a great ending. I already have it planned out. All right, first things first. Ryan, did you watch the NFL games this past Sunday?
Oh yeah, they're fantastic.
Fantastic games.
Yeah.
Really, they are.
Didn't expect what happened, but they're fantastic.
I expected the whole way. I called it. I called this weekend perfectly. Nobody will give me credit. I picked the Bengals.
That's true. You did pick the Bengals.
I picked the Bengals to win, and a big win. Big they did. It was the downfall of Brittany Mahomes. And I don't say Jackson, because last night, we're recording this on Tuesday. It's going to be released on Tuesday. We're recording it on my lunch break, on our lunch break. I was recording this I was on Twitter this morning when I woke up out of the bed, and I was scrolling Twitter as they do. Jackson Mahomes was seen in Kansas City, or wherever the hell he was, last night riding a bull with a woman, a beautiful woman. So apparently he's not doing too bad.
Not too shabby.
So we have to say this is the complete and utter downfall of Brittany Mahomes instead of Jackson Mahomes. I'm not going to talk about the football game. Nobody cares. This was about taking down the evil Chiefs, the evil Chiefs. They're terrible people. No, I'm just playing. But
the Chiefs are great. It's their extended family that's the problem.
Their extended family's the worst, even though most of them are scumbags. Regardless of that, though, Andy Reid, no halftime adjustments. Would you agree?
Yeah, they scored like what, a field goal in the second half, I think?
Yeah,
that was it.
Mm-hmm.
Not good.
Yeah,
I mean, you were blowing them out. The Chiefs were blowing out
21-3, and they had the ball with I don't know. They had a possession with 5 seconds to go at the end of the you know, what are you gonna do? They had a possession, and then Patrick Mahomes makes this crazy play where he passes it Tyreek Hill on the sidelines. The guy, they could have handed the ball off and he would have walked into the end zone. So I don't know if I'm just overthinking it, but they kind of made that dumb decision. And after that one particular play, it just felt like things just. And Patrick Mahomes played bad.
In the second half, he definitely played bad. I mean, he had I remember the last two drives, he had all the time in the world. He was literally standing in the pocket, just waiting for 5+ seconds. I don't know if it was him or if his receivers weren't getting open. I don't know, but
I think it was both. Patrick Mahomes he's gotten too dependent on his legs. He's kind of forgotten who he was.
Yeah, he kept trying to run.
He's a big runner now, and he wasn't like that before. I mean, he ran sometimes, but it's not used to be like that, you know.
Yeah.
So my posed question to you, Ryan, and I'll discuss it as well. I mean, when do we stop giving these guys a pass? You're supposed to be the best generational quarterback of all time, the next Peyton Manning, next Tom Brady, and you just can't do nothing. And it's not looking good, you know, and you've lost more divisional grounds than anybody else before, or some kind of crazy stat or something like that, or conference games or some kind of crazy, and you don't make it to the end of. I mean, when you do make it, you won one. Congrats. I mean, you're no better than Aaron Rodgers, in my opinion, but whatever. I don't know, man. What do you think?
I mean, I think he gets all the passes in the world. I mean, he's
for what game. Though? He hasn't done that much.
I mean,
you got to win the big one.
He has won the big one though.
Yeah, once.
Yeah, I mean that's more than a lot of other people. And Peyton Manning.
Well, yeah, but nobody's given the credit like Patrick. Oh, other than Aaron Rodgers, of course, he's another one that you could bash. But no one's given credit. Like everybody's like, oh, generational coach, generational talent, great wide receivers, great tight ends. I mean, when did the walls start?
Coach.
When did the walls start closing in on the Chiefs?
I mean, the Chiefs.
When are people going to be critical of Andy Reid?
I mean, I think they could be critical of Andy Reid. I don't think they should be critical of Patrick Mahomes. I almost called him Jackson Mahomes. They should be critical of Jackson Mahomes. But yeah, I don't think you should be critical of Patrick. I keep wanting to call him Jackson.
Yeah, it's all right.
I don't want to be critical of Jackson. Oh my gosh,
Yeah,
Patrick
Patrick
Mahomes.
Mahomes.
Patrick Mahomes.
You can be critical of Jackson. I will give you permission. We will get canceled on the status of being critical on Jackson Mahomes.
Brittany Matthews will tweet us out and be like, "Hey,
Brittany Mahomes,
stop messing with my."
Oh my God, Brittany Matthews versus the
brother-in-law."
TNR Sports Show.
Yeah.
That would be the
That'd be
greatest
great.
thing ever. We become the biggest podcast. I quit my job then.
Yeah, we'll finally have made it. Brittany
Yeah,
Matthews
we'll
will
have
tweet
a.
us.
Thank you, Brittany Matthews. This is going to become
tweet us.
This is going to become a centrally focused, hate-filled Brittany Matthews podcast. That nothing else matters but that one little part.
Just her, yeah.
Yeah.
But I think Patrick. I mean, he won the game against the Bills, and honestly, if you look at it, the Bills were one of the best teams in the NFL. Honestly, like it was because of him that the Chiefs won and were in that position against the Bengals. I'm not going to blame him for losing to the Bengals. It happens. I mean, pretty much the only quarterback in NFL history who's been in that situation in AFC championships and won year in and year out is Tom Brady. Peyton Manning didn't do it.
That's true. Tom Brady was really the only one, if you think about it.
I mean, Peyton Manning won the AFC championship 4 times, maybe. So yeah, I don't know. Good job for Joe Burrow, and he gets to go to Super Bowl. He'll probably lose, but hey.
Yeah, I mean, you never know. I think the problem with that Super Bowl matchup is I just think the Rams' defensive line is just overwhelmingly great. So I have a hard time comprehending the idea that the Rams are just all of a sudden stop playing bad defense. Now the Bengals do play pretty decent little defense. Now, I mean, you could argue
don't have
that
a good offensive line.
Yeah, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. But speaking of the Rams, how about that Rams 49ers game? The Rams and the 49ers both wanted to lose. Every game the Rams play, they just want to lose. They want to lose, and they just refuse to lose.
Yeah.
They'll find a way, maybe against Joe Burrow, because they know I hate him. So they want to make sure that he wins a Super Bowl when he's like 20. He's younger than me. He's 25 years old. So what a scumbag he is. But so what are we thinking here? We thinking Rams over Bengals? What do you want to anything you want to talk about in that 49ers Rams game?
I mean, honestly, I think it's
Is Jimmy G dead?
Is he done? I think that was his. I think if he had won that game and won a Super Bowl, there's no way you can get rid of him.
Yeah,
or even I think he would have. I think he would have had to win the Super Bowl. Otherwise, you move on. Yeah. Because it's your second time and you've lost both. I think, anyways, he couldn't. It was up to him. I think he had like a minute and 30 seconds left at the end of the game to tie or win, and he couldn't do it. I think that's the end of Jimmy G. End of an era.
The end of the Jimmy G era, huh? That's so sad. The Jimmy G era. Oh my God, Jimmy G. The end of the Jimmy G era.
Remember when people were just talking about him and he was just like this?
The next Tom Brady and the Patriots, like, oh no, we lost Jimmy G.
Yeah, he's the biggest dude ever.
Oh no,
it's like, oh, shut up.
No, he's not very good. He is not.
He's average.
Good. Yeah, but he's just been on some great teams with some really good defenses. That 49ers defense is legit. Yeah, I'm looking for a Rams win in the Super Bowl. So we got the Rams for Matthew Stafford.
Matthew Stafford deserves a Super Bowl.
Yeah, Matthew Stafford. I'm happy for Matthew Stafford. I'm happy for T. Higgins on the Bengals. I was trying to think of who.
DJ Reader.
I was happy for Brandon Allen.
Yeah, Brandon
historic
Allen.
Arkansas quarterback from the decade of hell. So I was happy about that. I think the Rams are going to win. I don't know how by much, or it'll be close, or the Bengals have covered 7 games in a row, which is pretty impressive. So
I'd be shocked if it wasn't close with how the Bengals have just. I think we've been predicting the Bengals to lose, except for that Titans game.
We keep predicting
every week,
they're going to lose. They're going to lose. They win. The Raiders game was the only game where I thought they were going to win. And then, after that, I was like, we'll see what happens. But, I don't know.
I think it'll be close from now on.
I think it will be. I don't think it'll be a blowout or anything. But I just think at the end of the day, Rams got too much talent going on. And that's going to be a deciding factor, heading into the Super Bowl.
Bengals have all the talent on that offense, except for
that offensive line is abysmally bad.
I
mean, one of the worst in the NFL. Makes the Pittsburgh Steelers offensive line look bad as well. But we do have a bad offensive line. But we'll soon have Aaron Rodgers as our quarterback, so it is what it is. Anyway, one final
Deshaun Watson.
Oh God. I have many opinions, but I'm not going to share them on a public forum like this. Last but not least, we have to talk about it. Today, February 1st, 2022, Tom Brady, the great Tom Brady, announces on Instagram his retirement, upstaging Big Ben Roethlisberger one more time. I made a rant about it. You can go check that out on the YouTube channel and TikTok. But I do want to make a statement. In his Instagram post, Tom Brady clearly ignored and disavowed the Patriots.
Yep.
So, you think he's gonna? There's two options here. Either really hates the Patriots, and even though he won 6 Super Bowls with them, he's like, these guys are the worst. Or he's just gonna come out with something in the next couple of days about the Patriots. So, what do you think?
I think that he has some bad. I mean, I think he likes the Patriots.
I think there definitely is bad blood there
I think there's bad blood with Bill
between
Belichick
him and Bill
Robert
Belichick.
Kraft.
Yeah. I don't know about Kraft. I would definitely say Bill Belichick. There's bad.
I mean, I think Kraft in the end chose Belichick over Brady, and I think there's some bad.
See
blood
which one's
there.
going to get a Super Bowl. Which one got a Super Bowl?
I know.
I also get it kind of with Brady because he was like led the QBs this year in like passing stats. Like, why go out like a bum like Brett Favre did, or like or sucking, or like Big Ben. I hate to say that, but why do you go out like that? Go out on top. Go out king of the castle. You know what I mean? Go out being the guy. Being the best in the league. Everybody knows it. And I just think maybe he considered it was time. It was time to move on. Time to quit.
Yeah, that kind of sounded like his body was hurting a little bit too. I mean, he's
his body's broken.
His body's broken.
His body's
but
dead.
I mean, hey, he's the best quarterback of all time. I think he loves the Patriots. He just doesn't like Kraft and especially Belichick. I think
he must have really liked moving to Tampa Bay. I think there's something about him moving down there and
I'm sure it's
sunny
fun.
shores and
partying.
Think about you're partying, you drink. Well, I don't think he did any of that, but
He partied a little bit when he won that Super Bowl.
Well, yeah, but that's different. I think he was all about the TB12 method. Staying around for all those years.
He got a little drunk at that party.
Oh my God, that's one day a year. Give the guy a break. Jesus, Ryan thinks the guy gets drunk one time. He's an alcoholic. He's a degenerate. No. Jesus God, Tom Brady's not a degenerate. He's not.
You got to celebrate the Super Bowl.
Of course.
I bet you it was one drink that got him drunk.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. Dude drinks avocado shakes every day. What are you gonna do? But yeah, I think Tommy boy, he's done. I think he hates the Patriots. I'd hate the Patriots too. It's freaking cold. All it does is snow. It's a miserable place to live. Why people live there, I don't know.
But he was like worshipped there, so I don't know if he hates them.
He definitely is worshipped, but he might hate them. He hates his subjects. He hates them.
It's kind of crazy to think about.
Yeah, it gives you some perspective, doesn't
it? Hundreds of thousands of people love you and adore you, have posters and all your memorabilia, and you just like, eh.
Yeah, I don't think he hates them. Definitely don't think that, but I definitely think he may hate the area. There's a reason he went to Tampa. There's a reason he went to Florida. You know what I mean? It was either going to be the Buccaneers or the Dolphins. I don't think he would have went to Jacksonville.
Anywhere in Florida is better than.
He's an old man. He's time to retire in Florida.
Boston.
He did what he needed to do. And now he has a beautiful house with a beautiful wife and kids. And
in Florida, it was on the beach, colder.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But now Tom Brady and what is it about? It's February, right? February 25th. Tom Brady can walk out on his back porch, open the door, stick his feet in the sand, and relax and sip his Mai Tai and do whatever the hell he wants to do.
Well, he's probably going to move back to California.
He might. Or on the flip taxes. He might not. Or on the flip side of that, when he was in New England, he could walk out his back porch and see 10 feet of snow. You know what I mean?
It's true.
It's true. I heard a good podcast the other day about Darrelle Revis won a Super Bowl with the Patriots. Apparently, I don't even remember that. And I don't know if you saw the podcast.
I remember he was with the Jets.
Yeah, but he won one with the Patriots at one point. And he was talking about that year, and he was like, they asked him, or Chad Okoch, somebody asked him, was like, would you have rather not won a Super Bowl with the Patriots, or like not won a Super Bowl but been somewhere else or something like that? But the dude Darrelle Revis was like, man, it was tough. It was like that was a business organization. There was no fun, there was no enjoyment, but that's how they win. That's you win, you do that, you don't have any fun, you don't have a good time, and That's just kind of how it
Yeah,
was.
Super Bowl, yeah.
You get Super Bowls, but he was like, he said, if I'm not incorrect, you could go look up the interview with Darrelle Revis talking about it, but he said he would have preferred to have been somewhere else and not have won a Super Bowl because he was like, it was
Wow.
pretty bad. And, I think Tom Brady lived that life for like, what, 20 years or something like that? 21 years?
And then
He
when
was
he
only,
joined Tampa, it's like, what
he's
is
40.
this?
Yeah, he was like 41 when he left, 42. So, I mean, I don't know, man. Like, you look at that and you're like, kind of like, ugh, I don't know, man. Maybe
I mean, I
his
think I
heart
could
for something
suffer
was in
1
it.
year of that to win a Super Bowl. But then, yeah, I'd be like, I want to
Well,
get
what
out of
about
here.
Tom Brady, who did it for 20-something years? You know what I mean?
I mean, he is a different breed.
He has been doing it longer than people who are like 23 or 24. I don't know how long he's been in the league. Do we
Yeah,
know
some
that
people in
number?
the league weren't even born when he started, which is
Exactly my
crazy.
point. And I just think that just has a big impact on like your mentality of things. Think about it, like you go from this business-like organization, and then on the flip side, you go to Tampa Bay where your
Do
head
whatever you
coach is
want.
Bruce Arians. It was like, hey, you want to go run over a guy? Run over a guy. Who cares? Like doesn't matter anymore.
As long as you can score
You
touchdowns, yeah, I don't
Yeah,
care.
exactly. As long as you can toss the rock. That's all that matters. All right. There you go, your little Tom Brady discussion. Tom Brady. This episode is going to be called the Tom Brady retirement episode. Or is it going to be called the Patrick
The
Mahomes?
defeat
These are
of
my two
Brittany.
options. So last week we titled the episode "Can Patrick Mahomes Overcome the Bengals and Brittany and whatever?" And this week I was thinking about can Patrick Mahomes indeed did not overcome the Bengals, Brittany and Jackson. That'd be hilarious. Find a picture of him sad. Oh my God, that would get a lot of clicks. So, all right, you'll see what the title is whenever I post it. So, all right, well, I just wanted to thank everybody for watching the TNR Sports Show.
One more thing. Because we forgot to do it the last 2 episodes.
Oh my God, yeah, thank you for reminding me.
A little late, but
January 22nd, 2021, we started the podcast. We posted our first. Thank you for reminding me about that. I would have got mad again. We posted our first podcast. It's been a year. Oh, it's been over a year now because I keep forgetting to talk about it. But I just wanted to thank everybody for supporting us, liking the content. We've seen an increase in views. I do appreciate the hard work. We don't post the longest videos in the world, but I do appreciate. We don't anymore. Credit
yeah,
to me and Ryan. Yeah, credit to me and Ryan for that. But I just want to thank everybody for their support, their hard work, yada, yada, yada. I really do appreciate it. Ryan appreciates it. We're going to keep chugging along. I'm not stopping. We're getting better. We're getting stronger. We're getting better equipment, better lights. We'll be in person before June. I bet you we will be in person.
We'll see.
You'll see. And that's totally up to me at that point, but we'll see what happens. So I just want to thank you for your continued support of the TNR Sports Show. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much.